I remember one time, this brother, he told me that when he sins against the Most High, he expects punishment. He doesn't even complain when he's punished. In other words, if he does the crime, he's prepared to do the time. You know, and that's kind of crazy because the time can be death. But I respected that regardless. I understood where he was coming from, and the unfortunate thing is that a lot of our people, they don't understand the Most High nor see the Most High. I said, I recall, during new moons, I might have a bit too much to drink, or I might even go out and start drinking. And I would drive home either from Jersey to New York or vice versa, New York to New Jersey. And I never really seriously considered the repercussions behind that, as far as the legality aspects of being pulled over on a DWI. And today, a DWI is much more serious than in the 90s and early 2000s. Now, man, it's not a smack on the wrist. You're arrested immediately, and fines and all the hoops you have to jump through just to reinstate your license and being able to drive again. It's just not worth the trouble. But I bring this up because the scriptures tell you in Romans, the 13th chapter, obey the powers that be. And that's a very serious verse from the Most High. If you step out of line, there's a very serious spiritual lash back from the Most High. I bring that up in regards to this particular verse. That you might get away with something for a while, but after a while, it will come back on you from the Most High. It will come back. And it's a very foolish thing to go against the grain or the stream of the Most High. Stream meaning his spirit. Very stupid thing today to do that. And I'm speaking in regards to this stupid sister, who went to Russia and got herself locked up for 9 years, and now she's crying like a what. But when you're outside of the Most High, and you're breaking His commandments. When you're outside of the Most High and you're not living the lifestyle that the Most High put you on this earth to live, these things happen to you, especially if you of one of the 12 tribes. Very stupid thing, to get caught up in another country and you have illegal substance on you. It's stupid to get caught in your car in America with illegal substance, but to be in a foreign country and they get caught out there, it's not a good move. Whenever I travel abroad, I'm on my best behavior, because who wants to be on a cruise and the authorities lock you up, and now your ship has set sail to the next destination or perhaps back home, and now you're in a stink box in the Dominican Republic, Mexico, wherever, Barbados, Trinidad, wherever the case may be. You don't want to be in a resort and go to one of the local bars and get into a fight when it could have been avoided because you were too drunk or high, and now you're locked up for the duration of your stay on that particular island or country. Don't have to be an island. It could be a country. It could be anywhere. You don't act stupid when you're abroad or overseas. You don't act stupid. That's the point I'm trying to make, and that the Most High will get you when you step out of line. Whether you're a sinner and you step out of line, or you go against the grain, meaning the powers that be. Very stupid. But here this chick got herself locked up. NBA star Brittany Griner sentenced to 9 years in a Russian jail for drug smuggling. I mean, could you imagine being in a Russian jail for 9 years? Can you imagine that? I personally don't believe she's going to get a full 9. She's not. I don't think she's going to do the full 9 years. I think this is political, and they'll stretch it out as long as they can. And, you know, the powers that be, whether it's America or Russia, they'll use her until there's no more juice to squeeze out of this lemon. Big sucker. Stupid. It says American women's basketball star Brittany Griner was convicted of deliberately smuggling drugs into Russia. Sentenced to a 9-year jail time Thursday in a case that has raised concerns she's being used as a political pawn in Russia's war against Ukraine. What say ye? Is she a pawn? I think she is to a large degree. But at the same time, she's a dumb, silly Negro who's paying the cost of a dumb action. It says American women's basketball star Brittany Griner was convicted of deliberately smuggling drugs into Russia and sentenced to 9 years. Sentenced to 9 years of jail time Thursday. Jail time Thursday in a case that has raised concerns she's being used as a political pawn in Russia's war against Ukraine. Judge Anna Sitnikova of Krimka City Court delivered the sentence and fined Griner 1 million rubles, or about $16,400, which is nothing for her, I'm sure, but you know, not getting out. Not getting out, man. This is not going away so easy. You know. She said to the court, she said the court took into account Griner's partial admission of guilt. I heard she shouldn't have did that. I don't know. That's what I heard. I heard the case would have been a lot better had she not said anything. That's what I heard. I don't know. But regardless, you're stuck in there. Again, it says she said the court took account Griner's partial admission of guilt, remorse for the deed, a state of health, and charitable activities. Prosecutors asked that she be sentenced to 9.5 years in jail. Wow. She said the court took into account Griner's partial admission of guilt, remorse for the deed, state of health, and charitable activities. How serious this is. Prior to the verdict, Griner apologized to the court and asked for leniency in an emotional speech. He's crying out now, right? Crying out now. I never meant to hurt anybody. I never meant to put in jeopardy the Russian population. This is all cap. It says, I never meant to hurt anybody. I never meant to put in jeopardy the Russian population. I never meant to break any laws here. She's probably been doing this for a minute in different countries, wherever she goes. And she got caught. Sometimes your time just runs out. I never meant to break any laws here, Griner said. I made an honest mistake, and I hope that your ruling, I hope that in your ruling that it doesn't end my life here. 9 years. If again, I don't think she's gonna do 9 years. I know everybody keeps talking about political porn and politics, but I hope that is far from this courtroom. I don't know about that one, man. I want to say again, I had no intent of breaking any Russian laws. I had no intent. Just wanted to get high. I did not conspire or plan to commit this crime, she added. After the sentence, Griner told CNN producer as she left court, I love my family. The verdict comes about 6 months after the 31-year-old was arrested at a Moscow airport and accused by Russian prosecutors of trying to smuggle less than 1 gram of cannabis oil in her luggage. The two-time Olympic basketball gold medalist pleaded guilty to drug charges last month and said she accidentally packed the drugs while in a hurry. Accidentally packed drugs while in a hurry. You hear this crap? One day I was coming from the Dominican Republic, so you could buy liquor to bring back to the U.S. It's pretty a lot more cheaper than buying it on U.S. soil if you buy the alcohol, in another country. I usually do that whenever I travel, and I bought some of the little nips, the little $2 nip bottles. I figured I'll sneak those in my carry-on, and I'll drink them on the plane and watch a movie. And I purchase the liquor and I go to the sitting area before I go to the board, and I'm situating the liquor in my bags, and the nips I'm trying to get those in my carry-on without anyone seeing, which I did. And as soon as I get to the boarding area, I'm stopped, and this woman asked me, "Is there anything in my bag that shouldn't be in my bag that they should know about?" So I'm like, damn. I said no. She asked me this about 2 or 3 times, and they let me on. But what it is, they knew what I was doing. They got the cameras watching me. They saw me on the sidelines situating my nips, my drinking bottles, my drinking nips. Now, did those nips accidentally find themselves in my carry-on, which is not checked into the bottom of the plane with my regular luggage? No, I put it in there purposely. The same way she put this cannabis oil in her bag purposely. Whether it's in a hurry or she had plenty of time, she knew what she was doing, and she got caught. And what I'm trying to establish is that your time runs out with the Most High sometimes. You do evil or you break the Most High's laws, your time will run out. It will run out. You can try to escape the Most High. You will not escape the Most High. The Most High tells you right here clearly in Ecclesiastes, in the Bible. And this is what happens. A lot of our people, they don't read the Bible. They get stupid and they think the Most High doesn't exist. And, when they're in the stink pen or they're shot up or they're sick, they're confused on why this is happening to them. But I guarantee you, had this sister walked past a camp or brother's teaching or stumble onto a YouTube video, she wouldn't consider the Most High. She wouldn't consider how there's mercy and severity in the Most High. Most High tells you right here clearly. Says because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. In other words, sentence is the judgment of the Most High. She's being judged and sentenced by the Most High and don't even know it probably. And the Most High can use men to execute that sentence. He can use sickness to execute that judgment. He can use animals and Mother Nature, what they call Mother Nature. I call it the work of the Most High to execute that sentence. But the Most High tells you right here, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart, meaning the spirit of the sons of men, is fully setting them to do evil. See that? Now, we know the evil that she does. I can't really mention it because I'm having a hard time again with YouTube. But we know the evil she was doing in America. We know that same evil is being uplifted. That same evil is being justified. That same evil is being legalized right here in this country. And not just in this country, in various parts of the world as well. But the Most High is very clear. He says, because sentence against an evil work, meaning judgment against an evil work, is not executed speedily, meaning the Most High don't drop the hammer on your hard head quickly. Therefore, the heart, meaning the spirit of the sons of man, is fully setting them to do evil. So because the Most High don't kick you in your behind, because the Most High don't spank your behind, your mind is set and locked into this evil that you have conformed to. That's what the Most High is telling you right here. Same thing with her. Then the Most High says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet I shall know that it is, yet shall I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. See that? So a sinner could do evil 100 times and get away with it. And the man who follows the Most High is going to be well with him. Even though this sinner does wickedness 100 times, eventually he or she will be caught. But you who fear the Most High, respect the Most High, and keep the commandments, you're on solid, stony ground. Whereas the evildoer, he's on some unstable and treacherous ground, or he or she is standing on a weak foundation and will be judged eventually. And a lot of us in our personal lives, we have experienced this. We know at some point, if we don't stop doing the evil that we're doing, the Most High, he will knock us down. And this applies to those who know the truth and fear the Most High. And this applies to those who are ignorant of the truth and don't fear the Most High. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, meaning he's not hit by the Most High, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High. Even though the evildoer is doing sins upon sins upon sins, and evil upon evil and upon evil, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. 13 verse says, but it shall not be well with the wicked. See that? It shall not be well with the wicked. Neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not the Most High. And in this case, Brittany does not fear the Most High. Brittany is in a white man's mentality and spirit, and thought that she be careful and thought that she would have white man privileges, and it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen today. Very foolish thing to go against the Most High. Very, very foolish. And eventually you will get smoked. You will get smoked. Plenty of times I've done evil, and I've just knew right then and there when the Most High was just about to drop the hammer on my head. Damn, I know why this is happening. Or I know why this is about to go down the way it's about to go down. Plenty of times. But bottom line is, train your minds and your spirit to do right. And learn. Don't just judge, learn from other brothers and sisters' mistakes, because you will be there one day. Maybe not in the same exact crime or weakness, but you'll have your day where you'll pass the same landmark or road, and I call them crossroads or choices. You'll have a choice to do what's good or evil, and a lot of times you'll slip up and you'll get caught up into that evil. And a lot of times you'll go right past where a lot of brothers have failed. I have a lot of brothers and sisters who came in this truth before me, and they had their turn and their trials, and I'll have mine and you'll have yours. But the thing is, will you pass the trial? And it's a very foolish thing to be outside of this knowledge. And clearly she's outside of the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's the Most High in Christ. Clearly she's outside of that. And Scripture says, knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. It's very foolish to be outside of the Most High today.